welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and we're mainly talking actually about makeup, beauty and like fashion. So if you like that, please stay and subscribe. Guys, today I'm back to you with a review of the Hourglass Ambient Light Edit Sculpture palette, which I have I feel like I test now nearly a month. I don't know, I'm so confused. Like the time flew so fast ever since December that I don't know when exactly everything I got. I feel like it was around the beginning of December, but I can be wrong. And yes, that's it. I will just apply the whole, like I have it already applied, the whole palette, every powder, everything, the highlighters, the blushes and the bronzers on my face, and tell you what I feel about this palette and if it's worth buying, because it has a kind of high price. I think like now it's reduced about 50 pounds. This is like already reduced price. Normally it's 70, which is crazy. So this actually has a hefty price, and yes, I want to tell you if I think it's worth it or no. And without further talking, I will just start with the video. And yes, I will just apply this concealer under my eyes a bit, and yes, I will set it. And personally, I like actually both of those setting powders. Now this is what the palette looks like. Those are the setting powders, those are highlighters, a bronzer and blushes. The bronzer is a little bit darkish for me, but I can work it out if I use a light hand. But actually right now I'm not into bronzer that much. I don't know, in winter I'm not that into bronzing because I feel like everybody is anyways pale. So yeah, whatever. But I like to mix those two powders and to set under my eyes. As you know guys, I have dry skin and I'm not actually someone who really likes to use a lot of powder. So I'm setting it, and this powder really helps. Like I had a little bit of a crease going on there because of my highlighter. My concealer, I used the Touche Eclat from Yves Saint Laurent, and now it's gone. And then I'm also like putting a little bit here and maybe here around my mouth area, and then it's it. I'm not using a lot of powder, but I really like this powder. It's very fine. I have the older Hourglass palette too, and I hit pan on that powder, so yeah. And then when I let's just use the bronzer for demonstrating. I just use like, this is a Lacombe brush, it's so old. I really dabbed it and I just try to just bronze up my cheekbones a bit. Normally I would use a fluffy brush if I apply bronzer, but as I just want to have like a little bit of contour bronzing going on, this is okay. And then I just really blend it. Very light bronzer. I see it more on the mirror than I see it on camera because I don't want to be like over bronzed because it looks weird on me. And yes, let's go on to the blushes. It'll be a very short video. So what I like to do is that I first take the darker blush here and I really put it all everywhere, because the brighter blush I will use more differently on the nose. Like I'm a blush girl and I love those two colors a lot. Like I think they're really pretty and they're very buildable. And then I take the brighter blush here and I just put it on the cheek and on the nose. Then I blend it a bit. And it looks so cute. And then we take the highlighter. Personally, the highlighter is not as good as the one I have. Like I show you now the other palette I have from Hourglass. This is the one. I don't have the Ghost palette, I have this one. Lightning Edit Unlocked, and this is the Sculpture palette. And I really like this highlighter here. As you can see, it has like everything. Here I hit pan on this one. This one I really love too. This is like really good palette. This one, the new one, is good too. Like Hourglass has really good powders, but the only thing, I don't think it's suitable for darker skin types. Like I'm using this here. It's a very natural highlight. Like, it really depends what you like. I think it's cute for an everyday look. I don't need the extreme shine actually on an everyday, and it's still very shiny. You can see it's more on the goldish champagne side. I thought in the beginning it's too dark, but actually it works out very, very well. Now, this is the look. Now I will also finish the rest of my makeup and give you my final thoughts on this palette, if it's worth it, if not. And yes, I'll see you soon. So I did my hair like a little bit, like I have still waves and I would normally use the iron, but you know, I don't care. I have to give my hair a break because it's already bleached, you know. Anyway, that's not part of the video. Yes, so this palette, yeah, what should I say about this palette? I really like it. Like, I enjoy it. I feel it looks so beautiful on the skin. Like, my favorite parts are the highlighter and the blushes actually. Yeah, I like the setting powders too. I feel like they are really good in making, like, setting really everything. I mean, that says it today, but you know, it's very mild and it really doesn't make your makeup smear around, and yeah, it's not drying at all. I really like it. I'm sorry, I have a mirror here, so I'm looking at myself. And all in all, I love this. The glow is now more intense, but I put on setting spray, and I really like this palette. I ever since I bought it, whenever I do my makeup, I reach for this palette. So that tells you a lot. That means, like, I'm really happy with this. Like, I especially love the blushes. I'm more happy that in this palette they only put one bronzer and not two, because here we had two bronzers and I could only use this one. This one was unusable. This was the setting powder I really liked from this palette, which is the Unlock palette. This is the Sculpture palette. And I also like those two blushes and the highlighter. This highlighter was a little bit more intense in the past palette, but I don't mind having also a natural one. I don't think they have to, like, I think it's good that they change a little bit the palette, and that this one has a more natural highlighter but you have a more intense blush, stuff like that. Otherwise, why would you buy it if it's always the same, right? Yes, and I really enjoy Hourglass products. The only thing I have to say about Hourglass is, like, this palette, if you are a deeper skin tone, I think, like, especially those powders and the highlighters, and I mean the bronzer would be unusable nearly for you. We look so chalky on you, so I wish Hourglass would be more inclusive and start focusing more on also, like, maybe they release 3 palettes, like a medium, a fair one and a deep one, so everybody could use their products. It's the inclusive, you know, it's 2021 now, and I think, like, we should really start, it should actually already be like that, include everyone into the makeup game. And if you want to be, like, a very recognized brand, because I feel like this brand would be much more, how should I say, loved, because yeah, loved or recognized by people if they would start being also inclusive. That's my thing about Hourglass as a brand, because I don't think they are living in 2021. And yes, now I'm getting sick again. That's it for this review from this palette. It's a very short review because there's nothing much to extend. Yes, it's, if you like it, I think it's reduced right now on Cult Beauty. If it's still available, you should get it. I got it on Black Friday and a reduced price, otherwise it's a little bit up there. And yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment in the comments down below what you think about the Hourglass palettes in general, the face palettes, or if you like their products, and or if you want to buy this one or you bought it and what you think about it. And yes, tell me down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in, I can't talk. I hope to see you soon in another video of mine. Bye bye.